Hey guys, it is Scott the Steamroller Steen with Steamroller Picks and hitthepick.com. It is Saturday, it's the 26th of July. We got a little Major League Baseball on tap, but before we get to it, let's check in with yesterday's results. We had the Chicago Cubs and the Chicago White Sox first five under 4.5. The pitcher I was worried about was not Imanaga in that matchup, but that's exactly who turned out to absolutely suck. He gave up, I think he gave up all five there by the third inning. That was a quick one. So, yeah, and the White Sox just absolutely blasted him. On the premium side, we had a play a lot of you guys had a similar play too. We had the Milwaukee Brewers run line minus 108. We also had Texas run line plus 130. That cashed. Milwaukee did not. I know a lot of you guys played the two-team money line parlay with the Brewers and the Rangers. I would have thought that would be a dandy play with Freddie Peralta on the mound. Freddie did a good job, but the bullpen did not. Just absolutely sucked, and the offense just couldn't get going. And then the late game, we had Seattle minus 117 over the Angels. Brian Wu pitched well. They went to a 2-2 extra innings, and Seattle did nothing in the top of the 10th. And the Angels did just enough to get the 3-2 victory. So 1-2 there, 0-1 on the premium side. Let's see if we can make a little bit more magic here today, shall we? This is going to be another shot at this, guys. You see on the board behind me, we've got Toronto and Detroit. I'm taking Toronto here at plus 158. And call me a sucker. I can't resist. It's Gausman against, yes, it's Scooball. I know we tried this about a week ago. It didn't work out, but I'm no quitter, ladies and gentlemen. Look, here, the deal is the Tigers have won exactly one game since the week before the All-Star break. That's 1-10 in that stretch if you're keeping score. Obviously, we know which one of those games was a win, but one of those losses was a Scooball start as well. That was at home against Seattle, and they were minus 290 favorites in that game. Scooball gave up 4 runs in 4 innings. They lost last night. They're coming off a 3-game sweep in Pittsburgh. Pirates swept the Tigers. That was a series where they puked up 17 runs to the worst offense in baseball. The Jays, on the other hand, they are in fuego, my friend, north of the border. They are 17-4 since the end of June. Gausman's been very solid over that same stretch, 2.35 ERA. 1.18 whip, and Toronto has won 4 of those 5 starts. We've got a decent matchup here on the mound. Yeah, it's probably going to be a tight one. Scooball's most likely going to pitch well. We just need Gausman to hang in there, have the Toronto Blue Jays hang in there, and Detroit, that pen is still showing some leaks. Now, they did okay last night, but that was after they'd already surrendered 6 runs and the game was pretty much over. They've had a little blip where they've had 3 bad games before that. So we're going to take a little shot here, guys, at plus 158. We're getting better than 3-2 on this. Detroit's going to pull out of this tailspin eventually, I assume. But I think we can get one more game out of this. Let's do it. Give me the Toronto Blue Jays plus 158. And at the end of that one, you guys can join me as we pick up our winning tickets and head back to the window. All right, guys, as always, thank you very much for checking us out here today. If you're new, please take a minute and hit the subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell. Get notified every time brand new content goes up. And if you're old, well, welcome to the club. But both of you guys, please don't forget to hit that like on the video for today. It does help out the algorithm quite a bit, so I appreciate it in advance. Last but not least, man, make sure you put your plays there in the comment section. We'd love to see what you guys are on. Of course, we turn everything here into competition, and that's no different, as we always give a shout out to anybody that makes profit, no matter how big or how small. And if you make the most profit for the day, you're going to wear the coveted crown of capper of the day. We've had one particular capper in the comment section who has been on an amazing run. He was gone for a while, taking care of some personal business, but he's back, and he had hit 15 in a row. But my friends, all good things have to come to an end. And the same with the T-Train streak. He played the... not a bad play. Not a bad play at all. He had Baltimore over the Rockies, laying the run line there. Baltimore's at home. You guys know how awful that Rockies team is. Baltimore got out to a 4-zip lead. They did exactly the kind of things you would think they would do against Kyle Freeland. But Freeland kind of righted the ship, and he was able to get through 6 innings and get to the bullpen that did a good job. In the meantime, the Baltimore pitching staff decided this was the good time not to be good. So Kramer gives up all 5 runs, with the majority of those coming there in the middle innings, third or early to mid, third, fourth, and fifth. They put up 1, 2, and 2. And Baltimore scored 1 run the rest of the way after opening the game with a 4-0 lead. They scored 1 in the next 7 innings, and that's how that went down. So T-Train, great streak. I can't say that enough. And that's a legit 15-0. That's not him like telling us he did good, or that's a posted play that won every day. We all watched it go, and it was incredible to see. So congratulations, Tony. You're capper of the month. So I'm definitely going to give you that. That's not even a thing, but it is now. So congratulations, my friend. That's a great streak. By the way, I looked it up. If you'd bet $10 and just reinvested your profit, doubled up after every game, after 15 games, you're up $133,000. So I hope somebody did that. T, I hope you did that, buddy. That's a nice cash. So as far as the guys who did make money today, it's a very short list. Ziwa Carter had the Blue Jays on the money line at plus 102. He also had that parlay with the Brewers and the Rangers plus 148, and that did not cash. So Ziwa Carter goes 1-1 plus $2. So that's profit, baby. I never, ever make fun of anybody that makes money. So congratulations, man. I know you wanted more, but I've seen outcomes a lot worse, like the one I had today. So, yeah. But your capper of the day, it's not an unusual thing to see him here. It's Captain Bry. He had the White Sox first 5 run line at plus 102. He said he liked my play, but he had a play that he liked even better. Indeed, he did. A play that was much better. He had the Braves team total under 3.5. They landed 3. He also had that Brewers Rangers parlay, and as we know, that did not cash. So 2-1, Captain Bry plus 102. Congratulations, my friend. You are the capper of the day. Well done, Captain Bry. Well done, Ziwa Carter, and well done, T-Train. Even though you didn't get the win yesterday, well done indeed. Well done to anybody that made money out there yesterday. Kind of a challenging card, kind of some weird results. The A's blew out the Astros with what's his fuck hitting 4 home runs. So there you go, rarefied air indeed. The White Sox beating the hell out of the Cubs. Weird results. So if you survived and made a little money, congratulations. And you know what? I think we got a good play here for today. So that's the deal. Let's go out there and have a little fun, make a little money, and win, lose, or draw with this underdog special. I'll be back tomorrow to talk all about it. Take care. We'll see you then.